Right. Everybody, welcome to the stream tonight. Thank you for coming and checking it out. Let's see if Toxic wants to join me tonight. All right, well, let's get it popping since nobody's going to be joining us in the party tonight. Oh, gosh. Spicy ass chips.
Match found.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
You have me. That is good for you.
I'll take B mid. So, but whenever you come back, can you take A short? There's one B window, but he's hiding in the back.
Spike planted.
What side is that? A or B? A or C? Get that shit.
The spike is diffused.
Keep kicking them down.
Good work. Oh man, those are some spicy chips. What's up? Thank you for joining the stream tonight.
No charges.
Watch A side. A long.
No charges.
1C at least.
Yeah, one's
No
definitely
charges.
one is definitely A long. One down A long. And I know there's one more.
Spike planted.
One's looks like C side. Oh my god. C short.
Last player standing.
You say something? Sorry, ear's still ringing.
What's going on, Tyrael? Or Tyrell? Excuse me. Dude, somebody cut our fiber line earlier tonight, and so we've been out of internet since 4 o'clock this afternoon. Yeah, dude, it sucked. On my last day off before I have to work 3 12-hour shifts. C.
Spike planted.
Shit.
No charges.
Fire in the hole!
Oh my god, whatever. That's
Last
terrible
player
shooting.
standing.
Run, yes. Yes, go save your money. Never mind.
Fire needs oxygen. Let me replace this phoenix's air.
MXTTB05. If you want me to follow you back, let me know you're actually a real person by typing the name Edward in the chat. Otherwise, if you're not a real person, get out of my room.
Coward.
I don't like that false bot advertising. Do your work on your own.
Spike planted.
Fought well.
Last player standing.
Eliminate.
Look for my shadows, they will hide you.
Two down, C long. As you can tell, I don't put up with that advertising shit. Follow for follow. Meanwhile, you go to their room and you can tell they're streaming while somebody else is doing all their typing and advertising for them. It can blow me. Do your work on your own. Takes a lot.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, nice move.
She rotated.
Looks like they're heading A.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Sounds like they might be walking up to heaven, Jans.
Revealing area.
One watch, yep, he's in heaven. Grab that bomb while he's firing, dude.
Concentrate.
Too late.
I forgot what the button was. Goddamn, I'm stupid.
Clutch.
It's why I don't play competitive for the first game of
Wait
the night,
until
folks.
I blind them to strike.
A.
Now, thank you for checking that, Tyrell. I don't like those guys, dude. Like, do your work, man. Advertise for yourself. Promote for yourself. I didn't make it this far by being a little wimpy ass, let somebody else do my work for me type of guy, dude. And I'm not even that far. Do your work, bro. It sucks. It's hard, but that's life. Get out of here with that spike, bitch. Alright. Look, I understand that I want to turn this into a foundation that donates to
Revealing
better
area.
causes and stuff, but if that means that I can't be myself, I'm going to let you know I'm going to swear the
30
whole
seconds
time,
left.
dude. Good cause doesn't mean I'm a sucker.
What would
planted.
they move to see?
Now I find out. I'm gonna still swear. I'm gonna still have a good time. And some people may not agree with that, dude. You know what I mean? But my foul mouth doesn't stop,
Out of charges.
people like the Breast Cancer Foundation from doing their job. My foul mouth is nothing. My personality may be what ends up selling and being able to promote for causes like that. That's why I made this stream in the first place, and I'm gonna stick to that.
Get out of my way.
Last player standing.
I'm out here like promoting a preschool, dude. So
Just do it.
I will not die here.
Clutch.
nice, and that was smooth, bro.
Poggers in chat, please. Poggers in chat.
I did not expect a healer to fight so well. You are incredible.
Let's save this round. What's funny is me banning that guy actually stops me from getting that follow, and I'm happy for that. Like, I'm glad they didn't make it that way. Why is my ping 122? That's crazy. I'm pushing.
One enemy remaining.
Wow, they got wiped.
Blinding.
They're in their spawn.
I am a mountain.
Was that a D-bag move? So, if you haven't checked me out yet, guys, I know you guys are on here right now from YouTube.
Drops on, bro.
What's up?
You got drops on?
Yep.
Trying to get that viewers, man.
Yepper. If you go to twitch.tv/wardriver instead of wardriven, because I don't like being stream sniped, that's my page. But, yep, it's wardriver. I'll type it in chat. You can check it out. Anyways, everybody here is on 4 different...
Follow, maybe.
Yep, I'm streaming on Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook right now.
Holy shit, what's your bandwidth, man?
Right now, I'm pinging at 30 on here, bro, so I'm doing pretty good.
I am the hunter.
Spike
Hold up a
planted.
minute.
Stream on
Hold up.
one platform, let alone 4.
That's bullshit. Oh, sorry, dude. I died. Yeah, dude. Restream.io. I highly recommend it. It's great for streaming multiple platforms. Oh shit, that's gonna blow up right in my face as you revive. Wasted revive. Alright.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't really hear you over all the
Revealing
bullets.
area.
It's all good. Check out Restream.io.
Yeah,
That's the site in chat.
to like have your stream
That
on
allow-
multiple channels.
Correct. Now, as long as you're not a Twitch affiliate or partner, you can stream to multiple channels. Once you sign a contract as a Twitch affiliate or as a Twitch partner, you can no longer stream to multiple platforms.
Damn.
Basically, once you become monetized.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but then like the other way, it also works like with disguise codes.
What's up? Say again.
Do you know? Have you heard of disguise codes?
You'll have to type it. I'm having issues here. Hold up. Let me turn this up.
Here, I'll type it in 1 sec.
Yeah, thank you. I hear two in
One
garage, two
enemy
in garage.
remaining.
Nice shot. Never mind, they're down. Spike and B garage. Wow, Cubics, great work.
They will die. Hopeless.
And no, I have not heard of Disguised Toast.
I have money.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a wait 1 sec. Oh yeah, yeah. So no, he's a TFT streamer, and he recently, well, not recently, like a couple months ago, he signed a contract with Facebook, and a lot of people thought that he'd only stream on Facebook, but now he streams everywhere, bro.
Nope, Twitch is the only one that does that, dude. They're very, very douchebaggy about it. They say that you have to stream with them and only them.
Hush.
Once you sign an affiliate or partner contract with them, you can only stream through them. But if you don't have that contract, you can stream wherever you want. It's your content. Otherwise, you're actually signing a contract to sell not only you saying you'll only stream on their channel, but they have the right to sell your likeness, aka your face and your channel. And depending on what kind of contract you sign, it can be a permanent, meaning indefinitely. Mr. Donut can blow me, dude. I shot him for 117. Raise.
Revealing area.
He's gonna be coming around to heaven from you. That's a different one.
Went B. They went B.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Yep, B side. And that's the last one. I hit him for 117, or her for 117.
Yeah, no, it was an easy tap.
Eight to the back. Nice move.
Explosions. Let's do it again.
Didn't this start out 1-4?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, they're down to 3 players.
Yeah, that's kind of like...
At least they stuck around. I'll give them that.
Everywhere. Go.
One enemy remaining.
See if I can wipe it.
Last round in the half.
We can't take anything with us after this.
I have
I
money.
have funds to spare.
Bruh, sis.
Yes, see, look, man.
One enemy remaining.
And I have 300.
Check A. Oh, they got... You can drop Spike. I dropped Spike, never mind.
Switching sides.
If we go easy on them, they will never learn.
I think I'm in no condition to be playing World of Warcraft right now, but I might go play some of that anyways.
Pick them off.
Ooh, Donut got me from B. Clean classic shot.
Headshot.
Nice shot, Canadian.
One enemy remaining.
I'm just gonna call you Ham. Because that's all really Canadian bacon, I mean, essentially is.
Spike planted. The bigger they are, the harder
I didn't even use my ult last round. That's the best part. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. These poor guys have 3 people on their team. It's not even fair. I feel bad.
Stealing sight.
Going around from B, garage to B. Yeah, buckied my ass. They're actually really doing well as a 3-man team.
One enemy remaining.
We tend to die.
I say that and then they jump out like that. Like,
It's hard not to play with my food.
I love how the tags change colors. Like when you tag "Good luck, have fun," it changes color each round. That's kind of a nice little addition. Cool touch.
Claw through them. Blinded. No charges.
She's waiting for me.
One enemy remaining.
No.
This is why we are a team.
I have money.
Buy an op and drop it. I think I might go play some World of Warcraft. I don't know yet. Two ops, B mid. Sitting on top of B.
Spike planted.
There you go.
One enemy remaining.
For you.
Nice shot, Zach.
Match point.
Maybe I should have played competitive so we could get these free points.
Bury them.
Reloading.
This is so unfair to them.
Need alarm.
Fire in the hole!
Carrier is dead.
Enemy spotted.
Last player standing.
Wow, I missed that shot. That's sad. Yeah, might be Modern Warfare or not Modern Warfare, World of Warcraft time.
I have the spike.
over at Cubics.
Spike planted.
Get out of my way!
One enemy remaining.
Cubics, it's what?
Their
Don't
winter
worry
has
about
come.
it, Cubic.
You did your thing.
I have money.
Yes. No, I'm just trying to buy as many guns. I have to buy 20 guns for a challenge.
See long.
Multiple enemies spotted.
One enemy remaining.
Wow.
Attackers win.
Excuse the error on the screen, guys. I am switching to some World of Warcraft because that's just not feeling that tonight. Valorant's great, but it's just got its meh factor, and that was meh. And that's gonna be the wrong password. Oh, never mind. Got the right one. Love the soundtrack to this game, dude. Like, great composition. Such a great score.
Come, friends. If you wish to fight with our clan, we welcome you to receive our blessings. Reach out to the Shaman Stone. Embrace the wisdom of this land and the ancestors that came before us.
I can feel it. This land speaks to me, but in a language I do not yet understand.
I am still scarred by those infernal warlocks. The spirits are quiet.
The spirits will never abandon you, Dreadfire. This I can promise.
Bernard did not wait for the muster call. His blood burns too hot. Go, win us a great victory. Tell my husband I will defend the town until he returns.
Warriors, today the tide turns. Friends. Durotan, your brother has already rushed ahead. Ganar is a great fighter, but he is impatient. He has taken some of our best warriors with him. He never listens. His ruthlessness may cost us.
Oh, what's that star? Oh. Let's see if I can pull this off.
Be our foothold. Leave none alive. Look
Why can't that be a trinket? Sure, bonus objectives, why not? Wrong button. That's okay though. I don't want that. Just whatever, just kill my pet. Thank you. Very Pokemon-y. Wow. dude. Thank you for coming out and checking out the stream. Good looking out. How are you today? See one on Facebook. I got one on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for checking out the stream. It's working out good, dude. I really actually enjoy playing Rhett now. A lot of damage. Like, I'm not used to playing DPS, so to be able to walk through enemies like this is just crucial, bro. Crucial. Excuse me. That's insanity to me, bro. Although I have to say this though, bro, I have no clue how you have gone through this long being a click-based player. Like, no, that whole clicking spells thing. You're a monster for that. Everybody else needs $70 mouses and shit, and you're like, no, I just need a 2-button mouse. Nah, I need a 2-button mouse. I just gotta set my bars up right. Fuck all that, dude. Oh, 4-button. You're a brave man. Brave man. Although, honestly, I'm doing the Naga Trinity wrong because most of the players that are playing WoW play their 1 through equal sign on their keys, and they make the 1 through 12 on their mouse a separate bar altogether. So me, I'm the in-between. Like their 1 through 12 on their mouse, on their Naga Trinity is set up to be individual buttons that don't normally equal 1 through 12. Like if I press enter right now, right, and I hit 1, one on my Naga Trinity, it actually types the number 1 in my say because it's technically macroed to the keyboard button of 1. But they have a lot of players out there that actually make the 12 buttons on their mouse individual, separate, like mouse button 1, mouse button 2, mouse button 3. They're separate keys all on their own. And I can't imagine trying to play 24 buttons like that. I'd be like, just lost, bro. Absolutely lost. You would be a dangerous player like that, Chris. If you had 24 buttons that you could just and didn't have to clicky, like, you'd be Swifty level, bro. Swifty level of the Paladins. Oh, man. Really, bro? Don't touch me. What do you mean I need my keyboard? I just need my 4-button mouse to play this entire game. Why would I need to type anything? What? Do the Swifty 1 through 24 thing?
The battle is joined. Look, Mirage!
No.
This is a savage land.
As you can see, my ret is getting way better every combat, dude. Ridiculous. Ret pallies are just ridiculous, dude. I mean, I get that I have NPC help here. Interrupt. No. See, there I only had one guy next to me that was trying to get me to use that Divine Storm, and that's where I would use Templar's Verdict, and I am thinking about those things thanks to you, so I appreciate that. Now this I would use. Even then I shouldn't be using, I should be using Verdict. That's alright. I don't see what the problem was there. We just walked through 7 guys. I didn't heal once. Ridiculous. NPC or not, like, straight ridiculous. This is ridiculously easy compared to being a holy pal, dude. Surprised I'm not 98 yet. It's finally taking longer than a quest or two to level up. Look at all this. Bye. Okay, what's the next one?
In family, there is
Frost wolves. Frost wolves. Really, dude. Oh, God, my eyes burn today. Little barrels on the ground. Got it. Got it. So ridiculous, dude. Still can't use my wings for 20 seconds. Got it. Just walking through these guys, it's so crazy. Wings popped. Go. Pop this guy. Not. I mean, seriously, dude. I went from popping out 250 damage per second to, what is this, 930 so far? It's cute. It's just cute, dude. Like, it's precious. Bet. Bio break. That's clever. I like that. I'm gonna steal that from you. I haven't looked at my coin in a while. All of a sudden I'm at 5,800. That's nice. Cool. Oh, really, guys? Really? I want to run a dungeon like this. This is just crazy.
Frost wolf blood runs.
he got me. That was nice. Great feeling. Well, let's just pop right back in and kill his ass.
Do not give up!
Oops. For the Horde.
Commander.
That's sad when green equipment's better than my blue equipment. That's just not, that's not okay. Not in line of sight. How is that possible? I mean, seriously, bro. Let's try these two.
There is no honor in this.
I'm out of range.
Ridiculous. Fucking crazy, dude. keeps trying to tell me to start off with that Wake of Ashes, but you told me differently, and I believe that start off with your builders with that Blade of Justice and Judgment. Work through that with your builders and spenders, and then when you run out, use that number 5. Only because I don't have, what was that other one? Inquisition. I'm starting to get this down.
It is up to you, champion. I will stay here and help with the wounded slaves you rescued.
6, 5, 6, 1, and then it's actually going to be 8. Oh no, 1. Yeah, well, you're going to get max points starting with Wake, because it's going to generate the 5 holy power, but with what you were saying was don't start out with that, because this will tell you to start with that, which is bullshit, because you can build better and do more damage using that. Let me look at, hold on one second. With your other ones, besides starting off with Wake of Ashes, I can start off with that Blade of Justice and that Judgment. Yeah, I would get 5 points. I get that. Reading what you're saying, I would get 5 points to start off with Wake. I mean, that's kind of the standard. It generates 5 holy power, but isn't it better to build up with Judgment and Blade of Justice and Judgment? Sit down, bro. Okay, I get what you're saying. So, starting level with Wake does more DPS, but once you get Inquisition, pop that, then Wings. Okay, so it is okay to start off with Wake of the Ashes. For now, I can pop Wake and then go, starting off with my 1-2. Wake Wings, and then 1-2. Later on, it's Inquisition, then Wings, then burn through your Blade and Judgment. Got it. See, all of this was Greek to me yesterday. All of it. I get it. 10-4. So that way I'm not depending on Wake starting off the bat, whether or not it does more DPS right now. Later on, I'm going to be used to burning Wake right away, when in all reality, I should burn Inquisition, then Wings, then be doing my Blade of Justice, my Hammer of Justice, and spending, and then casting off on my Wake. Got it. Boom. And that is a lesson by Chris Roberts, everybody. Retro Pally in less than 24 hours.
Honored if you continue to fight by our side.
It didn't take me anywhere. Teleport to dungeon. Okay, well then get me off this shit. Blade than Ink. So I would start off with Blade, Inquisition, Wings, fire off.
All I see, Drucker. Tell her that I will be home soon.
First raid, let's do this. Can I accept quests anywhere here? Nope, let's do this. $1,230. Well, let's go. What's up, dude? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what up, man?
What's going on, dude?
Not much. What are you doing?
Nothing. Had a bad night. I woke up at 4 o'clock with some asshole laborer cutting the entire fiber line of the house.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. So I haven't had internet all night until like 1:30 this morning. So my neighbor came over, which is a my father-in-law's friend, and we sat around and drank brandy and whiskey and bullshit the rest of the night. It's a good time.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, too much, man. It's a good time. There's a point where I should have stopped and... Chris, you in here too?
No, it's
Oh, I
just
thought
me
Chris
and you.
was in here. I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, it's all good.
Alright. Just the way you laughed kind of sounded like Chris's chuckle for a second. And I have him in my stream right now, so... I was like, well, maybe. How are you doing tonight, bro? How's everything going with the move and everything?
Well, it's going. I'm just trying to fucking get shit done.
People bailing out still on you?
Yep.
I figured that's what you meant. Just trying to get shit done. Just trying to depend on people that are undependable.
Right? Can only do so much when I'm not supposed to be lifting shit. Decided to try and get my monk up a little bit.
so, oh, dude, I keep looking at my heal bot like I really need to heal people right now, and I need to stop cast cleanse, and no, the fuck I don't. I'm DPS.
Real?
It's so nice.
Yeah. Well, whenever you're done with that, invite me.
Bet. That's the first dungeon I've been into.
Good.
I was trying to get my level up so we could play.
I'm on my monk right now, so I can heal or DPS. Or tank. They versatile.
I'm last place on the DPS level. That sucks so bad. That makes me feel makes me feel bad. I'm like, I'm doing badass. No, I'm not. No, just sit your ass down in the corner, Gronker, and pretend you know how to do something. It's alright, though.
Just gotta get used to it, that's all.
I want to make excuses like, everybody's
all
better
I know
here
is,
than I
dude,
am.
is that I want to fucking bitch smack my upstairs neighbors, dude, all fucking night, dude. It's been nothing but a herd of elephants up there. Up and down the fucking stairs like every 2 minutes.
Oh, come on. There we go.
I'm so glad that I'm moving out of here, dude. I can't stand these fuckers anymore. You can hear me, right?
Yep, I can hear you. And
I'm just
yeah,
making sure.
that shit sucks, dude, because I get it. I mean, I don't miss living in apartments for that, dude. I really don't. Like,
Right.
so where I just moved out from, my old roommate Ben, he's the one that, tried to get with my fiance, who immediately told me about it, and I'm like, fuck you, I'm gone. Well, anyways,
Yeah.
long story short, I mean, it was like really highly, just fuck this kid.
Yeah,
So,
I remember you telling me about it.
yeah, so anyways, now the neighbor upstairs from them, like, they've had this, like, 6-month-long battle with the lady upstairs, bitching about, like, she got mad at me for playing my acoustic guitar at 7 o'clock at night on a Friday. Like, called my landlord, he's like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm playing my acoustic guitar, following it on my laptop and taking lessons from online, and it's an acoustic. And he's like, oh, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, she's like, you're like rocking out down there. I'm like, I'm playing a fucking acoustic guitar, dude. It's 7 o'clock on a Friday. Tell her to lick my balls.
Right? Tell her to ligma.
Yeah. My landlord was just like, well, yeah, I can't really. He's like, just be respectful. I'm like, dude, trust me, I'm being respectful. I would never do this at 2 o'clock in the morning, even on a Friday. Like, I just wouldn't. But I pay rent, she pays rent. Like, it's a respect thing, man. Like, it's just not fair for me to have to. If I'm paying half the rent here, I should be allowed to play my acoustic guitar at 7 o'clock at night on a Friday. It's just the way it is.
Right, yeah.
Now, every time they shut the bathroom door over there, dude, she calls Walt. She calls my old landlord.
Are you fucking kidding
Oh, I'm
me?
dead serious, dude. Oh, you're shutting the door too loud. So when they were getting ready to sign their new lease, dude, they're standing in the hallway talking about it. Ben and our best friend Dakota, who you'll meet, he's really good. Fuck Ben, but Dakota's cool. You'll meet him. And Dakota standing in the hallway talking to the landlord, and the landlord was like, well, what's going on? And the lady came out and says, if you sign a lease with them right now, I'm fucking out of here. And he's like, bye. So they signed a new lease, and she's like, I'm moving out. And he's like, see ya.
Bye.
Have a great time.
Hopefully so.
Hope it works out for you.
Right.
Fuck that. How's that interrupt? I'm not even paying attention, and I'm still remembering to do interrupts. I kind of really like this class, dude. Like, I really like this class. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
I told you Paladin was fun, brother.
You weren't wrong, and neither was Chris. Like, both of y'all, like, just...
The best thing is when you're out questing, you can DPS, and if you want fucking insta-queues for dungeons and shit, you just go heals. You know, instead of waiting fucking half an hour for a damn dungeon queue.
He said he's been a rep prop pally since beginning, or since Wrath.
Oh yeah. Dude, I remember Reckoning Bomb Pallies, man. Like, that shit was bad ass.
What's my other interrupt? Hold on, I had it on my... Shit, where do I have it at? I moved it and it's fucking me up now. I'll have to pay attention after this fight. Where is it? I have my middle button. Oh, my hammer justice is control too. Got it. Yeah, or equal sign. Thank you. Thank you.
That staff.
Oh, that's what I'm missing is my wings.
That ritual staff. Maybe.
Fuck your son, bitch. I keep hitting my equal instead of my, or my dash instead of my fucking, 8. I gotta work on that.
Yeah.
Working on it, but either way, this is so much better. It's a lot more fun than playing a fucking healer. Yep, and I'm hitting my... There's a few buttons I need to move around, I think, in my opinion.
So then move them around, brother.
The 9's driving me nuts. Ayo, bitch. Lay your ass down. Oh, oh, oh. Sorry. Little DMX moment.
It's all good.
Ayo, bitch.
We've all been there.
Dude. Sorry. I was thinking of, I can't remember what comedian was talking about fucking DMX where he's like, he really sounds like that. Dude's just like, ayo, bitch. Give me a glass of water. Oh, man.
Oh, Chad, that's right. I can't fly here until I open up my garrison. God damn it.
We're at Draenor? Oh, God.
We got a multi-boxer here.
What does that mean? I've heard that term a lot.
Means somebody's playing on more than one account. He's playing 5 tunes at the same time. And he just fucking wrecks.
How the fuck does that work? macros and fucking cheating?
No, because you can do multiple accounts on one mouse and keyboard. And you can use a program to do it. It's, I don't know. It's been around since vanilla days, man, honestly.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, he's paying for the game because you can link so many different accounts under one account. Okay, so he's paying for 5 subscriptions of the game.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But he's his own party.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, you can nuke bosses because of the fact that you can, I don't know, the way it's done is really trippy. You can set one to tank, one to a healer, and one to, or you know, and then the other 3 you can set as DPS. And if you put the bars right, when you hit one, like all of the, you know, accounts will cast the correct heals and all that shit. It's
Yeah.
stupid crazy.
Chris was just saying the same thing on Twitch. He said you set your keybinds the same.
Yeah, dude, it's stupid crazy.
Number 1 DPS. Do you see that? Number 1 DPS on that fight, bro. Shout out to Chris on that. Oh no, I was talking to Chris. He's watching my Twitch right now. I just hit number 1 DPS on my fucking party on that fight, boss fight, dude. What? That's so nasty, bro.
What?
Hitting number 1 DPS. I've never done that. Not as this character.
No, you've had a couple
healer.
top ones when you were a healer.
Yeah, dude, that's so sad when you're the top DPS as a healer, bro. You know you're in a bad party.
I know. That's why I just laugh. Especially being a warrior tank, there's no reason I should be out DPSing other people.
What, Fury tank or protection tank? I mean, protection
Yeah.
warrior. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Chris, is there a way to macro it so I can buff all my guys with my wisdom and, you know, everybody in the party all at once with my wisdom so I don't have to do it like over and over again when I first get into the party?
Well, your buffs are a one-time cast.
Yeah, but
and as long as everyone's in the dungeon, you only have to redo it when you die.
But my point is, you have to cast it on everyone individually, don't you?
Don't think so. Chris would know more about that than I would.
Single target. Okay, so you can only cast it on one person. Okay, only one person can have it at a time, he said. Top DPS, that's so nasty, bro. Holy shit. So I found my new class. Thanks, Chris.
You're funny.
What? I'm dead serious. This is my new setup, dude.
I know, but I thought it was funny because the fact that you were originally gonna roll priest, and I was like, dude, you should check out a paladin healer.
No shit, both of you guys, like, both of you. You're right.
I'm like, yeah, you should go ahead, go give all that credit to Chris.
Yeah, no,
Love
I can't.
You too,
You're right.
brother.
No, you're right. Well, because I like shadow priests. Like, I like that DPS factor, and I remember that you could switch between shadow to holy. Or in hold. He sucks at heals. Ask actually. You know what, dude, Chris? I'm gonna tell you right now, brother. Ask Doug about my heals.
He's aight.
Yeah, get the fuck up out of here. Sit your ass down and be quiet.
Shit, I know you ain't fucking talking to me like that. Motherfucker.
He knows I'm a good healer, though.
Catch these hands, motherfucker. Catch these hands.
Runneth up on me and catch these. Oh, dude, I'm boss on a 5-man. I can't. I want to learn how to heal on raid, but I am boss on a 5-man. I am the guy who will DPS. I was out DPSing a team while healing.
He's actually got a point.
Like
The
that.
only person he
That's not a
wasn't
lie,
out
Chris.
DPSing was me.
Was Doug, and he was the tank. The tank and the heals were out DPSing the 3 DPSs. Like,
Yeah,
we were savage.
2 hunters and a mage, dude.
It was nasty, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Chris, if you're not busy, you can hop in Discord with us. You don't
Hop
have
on
to be
in.
a stranger, you know. We don't bite hard.
Unless you, well, never mind. I mean, unless you have a vagina. Okay, I shouldn't be saying this on my stream, so we're gonna stop now. Shit, dude. Streaming to 4 places inappropriately.
Your stream is set to 18 plus. It's okay.
On at least one platform.
On all platforms.
He says he's going to bed, actually.
I gotcha.
Well, I hope your ankle is feeling better, man, and it's been nice. And thank you so much for the guidance in my paladin, or guidance on my paladin, because guidance in my paladin would be, well,
Inappropriate.
Inappropriate.
Appropriately inappropriate.
He said, fuck no, shit's killing me today. Man, that sucks, dude. I hope your ankle gets better. Dude, I gotta tell you the short story. So when I was living with my mom in Oklahoma, she does tiny houses. I stepped out on the deck one day in a pair of Crocs, bro. A nail post clean up into my foot. And it was only like, I'd say about a 1/4 inch. I mean, it was deep, but it wasn't like brutal. My whole foot swelled up, dude. And
That's
whenever
the
I would,
problem. You were wearing Crocs.
I know Crocs are so ugly, but it was so convenient because I was just going outside to take a piss. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna tie my shoes and my boots or whatever else to go outside. Yeah, I learned my lesson. So I step on this nail. It goes about a 1/4 inch into my foot. My whole foot swells, and I thought it was. When I mean, like, the bottom of my foot swelled like a golf ball. And I'm like, man, there must be an infection. So I squeezed it to try to get pus out. There was nothing. It was just this solid swell. And I'm like, man, is that tetanus? And my mom's like, you're not getting like purple veins through your foot. It's not tetanus. Dude, it would wake me up in the middle of the night. Like, if I wasn't tensing and clenching my toes to cause blood flow to it, like, if I relaxed my foot, it was in agony. I had to tense and cringe my toes 24 hours a day for it not to hurt. And the second I stopped cringing my toes, it was like hell on earth, bro. It was the worst pain. I don't think I've ever been in worse pain in my life. Like, my back injury didn't hurt as bad as stepping on this fucking nail for, like, 2 weeks, dude. It was brutal. My mom's like, it's not tetanus. I'm like, I'm convinced to this day, motherfucker, that shit was tetanus. It hurt. It was terrible. It was the worst pain. Oh my god. I got top DPS on that dungeon. That's crazy. And we won on my match of Valorant earlier, even though it was a 5-on-3 game. We won my match of Valorant earlier, like 13-4. A Percocet, 6 Advil, 2 Tylenol, and still in pain, and that was literally within an hour of each other. Brutal. Yeah, that's painful.
Lotaro Gar champion.
Lotaro Gar champion.
Where the hell is this chick? Trying to kill Ungra. Where in God's name is she? There she is. Come to me. Come to me, slave.
I want to run faster. I got, what is that? Divine Steed for that. Blessing of the Wolf. What's that? That'll work. Had to ban some freaking auto advertiser on my channel today. I hate that shit.
You had to ban, you had to do what?
One of those advertisers that says,
Oh, yeah.
hold on one second. Okay, I like the group that I'm with, Eternity and my channel, but I love when people say shit like this. You ready? Can someone tell me the point of learning Danish? It's only spoken in Denmark, nowhere else. And then Mystic Raven, but this other person responds, I don't know, you're the one choosing to learn it. And then the person in question says, I am not, I am being forced to. The other person says, why? And he says, I don't fucking know. Ask the Danish king who came to Iceland for 3 days and left. I'm just saying this much. All I know is there's only one monarchy really left on this planet. And that's like, you know, London. The last other monarchy was Morocco, wasn't it? What was it? Yeah, with the one that Grace Kelly Grace Kelly married the prince of the actress that died in a car crash off of a cliff into the water. I think that was the Prince of Morocco.
I'm not sure.
Grace Kelly was an actress. She was an American actress. And she married some prince of, like, Morocco or some shit. And he was the only other, like, prince or royalty in the world. They ended up crashing in a car crash together.
Rap, dude, this guy's fucking wrecking everything before I even have a chance to get an attack on. Sorry.
Anyways, like...
I'm still listening.
No, it's all good. I'm just talking to the stream, too. Like, I'm not demanding your attention. No, but yeah, the only other royalty, the only true monarchy left on the planet in all reality isn't even in London, I guess, because they're not truly a monarchy. I mean, they have parliament and everything else to put them in check. They have checks and balances like the president of the United States does. But it's not, you know what I mean? It's still a monarchy. It's like the last really remaining royal family in the world.
Right.
So I just disbelieve. I don't quite believe when somebody says the Danish king came. There's no fucking Danish king. It is a figurehead, but it's the last monarchy in the world, bro. The only other monarchy was the Prince of Morocco with the actress of Grace Kelly, and he had to give up his royalty in order to marry her, if I'm not mistaken. There was a Danish king, was being the operative term. So for this guy to say that the Danish king stayed in Iceland for 3 days, the Danish king, there is no Danish king at this point. He'd be the king of Denmark, so let's look that up. And by the way, it wouldn't be a king. It would be Margaret II of Denmark. And she has been the, quote, king, which is a queen. So either way, I call bullshit. And actually, the Danish monarchy is the oldest continuing in the world. Queen Margaret II's heritage can be traced back more than 1,000 years to a king believed to be born around the year 900. So technically, there's no Danish king. Just saying. Either way, it was a bullshit statement. And I was incorrect, so my history lessons in school were even incorrect. I was taught that there's only really one true monarchy left in the world. But there's really 26. So even school had it wrong. How fucked up is that, dude? Our broken education system at its finest. But the Windsors are the last, like, powerful monarchy in the world. I love how the Vatican City is considered one of the top 3 most powerful monarchies in the world with a population of 801. United Arab Emirates, 9,890,000, right? United Kingdom, 67.8 million. Vatican City, 801. And yet they're so powerful. Well, they still have some power in government, absolutely, but in all reality, it's just like the President of the United States. There's a checks and balance system in place now, which there wasn't always. That was kind of the point of Parliament. Well, yeah, they are the Catholic Church, and the Catholic Church, in all reality, just like it was through much of history, is still extremely powerful. If you think of the separation with the Catholic Church and the Church of England, which happened in, like, the early Dark Ages, like 1300, and you think about, like, yeah, they're title-only deals. You're absolutely correct, Chris. But if you think about, like, okay, do you know why there's such thing as Friday the 13th? Does anybody know the history behind that? Friday the 13th was actually the day that the Catholic Church, or was it the Church of England? I gotta remember which one. I'm not sure. That was the day that they ordered the mass execution of the Knights Templar. And that was where the bad omens of Friday the 13th came from. It wasn't like 13 something. They ordered the mass execution, or excuse me, the mass excommunication, which led to the mass execution of the Knights Templar. Or the Knight Templar. To have awesome movies, yeah, no. Lost internet with Doug. That's alright. That sucks. What's your favorite Funko Pop? I have Dean and Sam and Dean Winchester behind me, as well as the limited edition Alexios and Cassandra's from Assassin's Creed. Oh, and Milton from Office Space, because my office is built in the basement, and I was doing this accounting project, and one of the things where it was supposed to round up to like $63. It was 62.6. It was supposed to round up to 63. I got the question wrong in college. It rounded it down to 62, and I made a joke to my professor about it being like Office Space. Why doesn't it round up? It should round up, and if it doesn't, then I want to have that job so that I can rip off all those half pennies and become rich like they did in Office Space. My mom ordered me a Milton. I just need the red stapler, and my office is complete. I'm in the basement. My father-in-law hasn't given me my paycheck in 6 months, and I haven't been able to find my stapler. That's awesome, dude. I didn't know you had one autographed like that. That's cool, man. I'm kind of jealous of that. I'm a lot jealous of that. But I don't have anything autographed. But if you saw my, like, okay, I'm not a huge horror. Like, you and Brad Gallagher love your horror movies, dude. Love them. I haven't talked to Brad Gallagher in ages, and that's because of I have 4 different Pops autographed. That's cool, man. I really wish I still spoke to Brad Gallagher. I think a lot happened when Renee and I split up, dude, and it just kind of got ugly. But I'm not going to go into details live. Brad Gallagher and I have talked since, and we know that there was some bullshit there, but I love that guy, dude. He's a great person. Great person. Yeah, dude, like, I'm not a horror person. I'm just, it's not because I get scared of the shit. I'm just not into it. It's most of the time it's so cheesy. Like, what did scare me is when I was a kid's House on Haunted Hill. That movie fucking scared the shit out of me. That little doctor and the creepy movements that he made and that little, no, fuck that, no. But, like, Jason and Freddy Krueger, just not my thing, dude. But I will tell you, one series I have a huge, like, passion for is Game of Thrones. I have 2 of the Johnny Walkers, the Song of Fire and the Song of Ice edition of Johnny Walker. I also have the White Walker edition of Johnny Walker. I have the Scotch called the Night's Watch from Oban Bay, and it's the Oban Bay Reserve. It's like $70 a bottle Scotch, limited edition Game of Thrones. It's the Night's Watch. It has the entire Night's Watch edition on it, like the whole Night's Watch creed on the front. Oh, it's legit, dude. Like, oh, I'll show that to you tomorrow. Dude, I have a lot of different just collectors. Yeah, it's a lot of booze. And they're empty because over time I've consumed them. The only one that's not empty is the Scotch. At $70 a bottle, I have babied that bottle of Scotch for months and months and months and months, dude. But my fiance bought it because I'm a night auditor. So she was like, oh, Game of Thrones. They make 8 different bottles. 7 different bottles for the 7 kingdoms. One from, like, the Lannister kingdoms. One from the north. One from, oh my god, I can't even remember it right. Anyways, one for each of the 7 kingdoms within the 7 kingdoms. And then one for the Night's Watch that watches the wall. And because I'm a night auditor, she bought me the Night's Watch bottle, and it was so good. Best Scotch I've had in my life, dude. It was the first decent Scotch I've had, and no Scotch that I found in a store has compared with it since. You got Mahjong Vegeta signed? That's legit, dude. And Dash. And Jason. Dude, I'm jealous. I don't know Yusuke. Yu Yu Makusha. I'm not familiar with Yu Yu, but... You know, I've never been a huge fan. Never was. Okay. When Toonami was still on Cartoon Network, was when I started watching anime, and I never was big into it. I liked Gundam Wing, Gundam Zero, but and the original, like, Dragon Ball, I watched towards the end, and a lot of the early Dragon Ball Z, up until, like, the Majin Buu and Cell. But I wasn't huge. See, I never watched it. I did watch Inuyasha. When I first watched Toonami, Inuyasha wasn't even on it yet. And when I watched Sailor Moon with this dude, I used to go over to this chick Emily's house and just go sit and watch it with her. Like, I watched Toonami. That was what we did. We just watched Toonami. She loves Sailor Moon, and I got to watch Gundam and Dragon Ball, and that's what we did. That's who got me into watching anime a little bit, but I was never big on anime. I think it's cool, but I've never taken the time to sit down and watch an entire anime from beginning to end, like the series. There's so many of those Pop Fungos, like, I'm not even going to bother to try collecting them. They're so, you'd spend years of income trying to collect every one of them. I just can't justify it. But I do have cool ass ones, like, I got no, they're not Pops, but I have other figures, like, GameStop has these ones that are released by, Chronicle Collectibles. Oops. Popped him off his stand. But I've been collecting some of these Chronicle Collectible ones from Batman that I like. I saw them in store and I'm like, I'm buying them right now. Dude, you like Supernatural? What? I haven't watched the last, like, 4 seasons. I watched up to season 10 and stopped because they weren't on TV anymore and I lived in the middle of nowhere and couldn't download them. But I love Doctor Who. And I've watched a lot of the ones from, like, 1963 on, minus the ones that were lost in the BBC fire. And I don't remember half the storyline because, well, I've done a lot of stupid shit in my time, but I don't remember a lot of it. But I did watch up until the 13th Doctor, I want to say. Before, like, the talks of, and I hear that, I think there was a female Doctor, I'm not sure, but I didn't watch beyond that point. I watched Chris Eccleston, David Tennant, the guy right after David Tennant, and after that I stopped watching. Yeah, current Doctor is a woman. See, I didn't watch up to that. I watched until the guy after David Tennant. It's the 12th Doctor that I watched up to. Yeah, Jodie Whittaker. Matt Smith is after Tennant, and that's the one. No? Hold on a minute. No, the 11th Doctor is Matt Smith. Yes, you're right. He's after Tennant. And then after that is the 12th Doctor, who's the older guy. I did not watch the 12th Doctor. So I've seen up through the 11th Doctor and some of the older ones. So I watched the 10th, the 9th, 10th, and the 11th. Some of the older ones, but I never saw the 12th. That was when they had that Christmas special where he yells at the master version of himself that creates that destroys Gallifrey. Makes the decision. He says, you always had an option. You chose not to. Or you chose to destroy Gallifrey and all that other shit. That special on I didn't watch. I watched the special, but I didn't watch anything after that. Bad time in my life from that point. Up until 2 years ago was a very, very dark time in my life. Like, you remember me from the days with, like, oh, dude, you remember we hosted Matrix Boy in your apartment? You remember that, dude? Matrix Boy 2000, and I want to say Matrix Boy 2008 or 2009. Do you remember us doing that with Joe Huseman? Bro, yeah, okay, that's when I lived with Joe. Like, we didn't talk much after that. I remember we talked a couple of times when I grew up talking with Max, and you know I was friends with Brad Gallagher and everybody, right? Chris Best, definitely. Like, rest in peace to Chris Best. Like, February 18th is just, yeah. To Joe Huseman or to Brad? Good. I see Joe Huseman online. I haven't talked to Brad in ages. I talked to him a little bit after Renee and I divorced, and we'll leave it at that. So, and it's not a bad thing. I have no bad blood against Brad whatsoever. I'm glad he's working, dude. I know for a long time he wasn't with with Renee. Miller, Lilith of Eden on Xbox Live. I won't say the rest of her gamer tag. Yeah, we have a child together, dude. My daughter. Her name is Lilith, as a matter of fact. We were married for a couple of years. I moved to Florida with her, and then, before we ever moved, I was already in dark times. She was in dark times. Like, no bad blood against the woman, dude. It just didn't work. We won't go there. I'm on live stream. That's more of a private conversation, but yeah. We have a daughter together. They're in Florida. They're doing very well. We moved there together, and she did well for herself, and I didn't, and made some poor choices, went down the wrong path, lost a year and a half of my life because of poor choices, and not because of our relationship, because I abused drugs. Let's just be honest. That's what happened. I was a drug addict. And I didn't get better. She did. And I screwed my whole life up. And yeah, have rebuilt from there. So it's an embarrassing thing to talk about. It is what it is, though. I made poor choices. And it's not her fault. And you don't remember Renee? She was like one of Chris Best's best friends, dude. Like as far as people she played with online all the time. He was dating Jessica, and Jessica, Renee, and Chris all hung out together. Brad Gallagher used to hang out with Renee constantly. But that was also pre-accident. What do you mean? Oh, I didn't realize you had an accident like that, dude. Like, I remember you from the times with Matrix Point. I didn't know that, Chris. I had no clue. But I was disconnected from the world from like 2010 to 2015. I want to say, like, was very disconnected, bro. Remind me after the stream to go back and delete this whole stream off my fucking page, because this is nobody's business, but damn, I had no clue, bro.
For the frost.
I am here.
It's trying to get me to her. That's so crazy. Yeah, I had no clue about that. Nobody really said anything like that. Nobody told me that happened to you, bro. Renee and I met. We played online and shit, but Chris kind of was. It was just after Chris stopped working with. Not too long after Chris stopped working with GameStop, lost his job and all of that, and before what happened. Is when I started dating Renee. Used to hang out with Bradley Kyle. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Shit. Going down I-17 or what? What, on like down by the switchbacks and shit? That's crazy. Oh, you were over by Anthem, so you had already made it down. You were just passing, like, Anthem was right by Adobe Black Canyon Juvenile Detention Center. Yeah, I know where that's at. The picture on my Facebook where you see me looking up like this and you see Targaryen underneath, dude, that was at Anthem, as a matter of fact. I'm glad you're still here, bro, because that's... You're lucky to survive something like that. Cool Clash the Axe, what the fuck? Gold Clash, where the hell is this dude? I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That's crazy. I'm glad you're doing better now. Wow. God dang, my throat hurts tonight, man. Watch me catch the Rona at the end of all this. That's gonna kill me. I didn't pop my bubble in time. For sure, dude. Are you crashing out? I do, like I said, I didn't pop my bubble in time. I tried and I hit it right at the last second and it didn't hit. Yeah. Unfortunately, Doug's internet crashed, so they're saying it's an outage until 10 a.m. But that's what happened with us tonight. They cut, at 4 o'clock, they cut a freaking fiber optic line that killed our internet until... And they said they weren't going to be able to fix it until 8:40 a.m., but they fixed it by 2 a.m., 1 a.m. about just walking through people at this point. Oh, nice. It is ranged. That hammer's ranged. That's great. That's just brutal.
This is chaos. We must get out.
Any more back here? Yeah, there we go. See, that's cool. Actually, my fiance is like, I'm getting married, and we were supposed to get married in 15 days, but of course, COVID screwed that up. So we're not getting married until next year. But she really likes steampunk stuff, and she kind of gets a lot of anxiety. So she doesn't like being at like Comic-Con and stuff like that. It's just too many people. But she's like, dude, I'd totally do it if I had like, she got this really cool wolf with like all kinds of steampunk shit on it. It's badass, dude. And she's like, I'd wear that and go to Comic-Con. She's like, I just don't like having, you know, mask off in a big group. And I'm like, that's cool. So I'm like, I'm kind of opening her up to the idea of going to places like Comic-Con and doing cosplay and stuff, because I'm totally down for that shit. Like, but I've never been to Comic-Con, E3, Blizzard, and I want to, like, with this stream and with, it's just what I want to do. I want to attend events like that and kind of just be ahead of the industry rather than just sitting behind it as a consumer. Oops. Yeah. See, I get nervous, but I don't get anxious the way some people describe. I'm okay with crowds. I wouldn't be doing this right here if I was afraid of random people knowing who I am, or, you know what I mean? Like, this, for me, the ability to talk to people like this and be open and not worry about who's talking or who I'm talking to or what audience I'm reaching, like, this is my platform. I'm not an artist, dude. I can't draw. I can't write. I can write some. I mean, I like poetry. I do have, but I'm not an author. I'm not a poet. I can't draw. I can't paint. I can't even do graphic design. This is my platform. This is my medium as an artist. Like, conversation, talking, interaction. This is my medium. And so I want to take this places, man. And events like that are great places to do that, great places to network, and you know, not only get your name out there, but to meet people who are already involved in the things that you want to do. And I just, plus, I mean, it's just an awesome group of people. Like Comic-Con, E3, BlizzCon, those are just things that I want to do. Those are places I want to attend, and things I want to do, and just be part of that bigger picture. because I enjoy what we're doing right now. Like, we're having a lot of one-on-one time through all of this, but I really enjoy streaming to strangers and talking with random people. I've got people I talk to in Iceland through this. I've got, you know, this is my medium, dude. I don't know if you saw, I started a GoFundMe page to try to expand with the software that I need and get some more equipment like my Stream Deck, or my, excuse me, my, my Stream Deck and my green screen and the Restream IO to actually go to my public page, and my ring light, just to kind of get this all set up a little bit better. And I've already raised 150 of the 700 that I'm aiming for. But I plan on expanding this a bit more, and I'm not depending on charity, and I'm not depending on, I mean, I will end up doing it at my own cost if I need to, but it's just cool to see people supporting me that, you know what I mean? It's to know that this is something I really enjoy and love. Like I said, I want to turn this into a platform or a way that I can give back to people. You know, I've been through a lot. I've been through the wrong side of the law, addiction. I've been through struggles. I've been through, at one point, being homeless. I mean, and I'm not asking for pay, but what I'm saying is, and I have mental disorder. For me, there's just so many things that I want to help with, and it's just too great to focus on one thing. Like, I want to turn this into a way where every month I can pick some other organization that helps in those things and make this a platform where I can help and outreach in ways that I don't think that I could do in person because of those very same things. Like, this is my platform. This is what I want to do. This is my medium. This is my way to help. And if I have one person out of all of this, like, if I have one person that tells me, hey dude, but you did help me, or hey dude, you have no idea what I'm going through, thank you for being there, like, that shit matters to me, man. That's what I'm here for. This isn't about me. This is about doing something greater than myself, man. I keep saying that, but it's the truth. Excuse me. Level 99. I want 100 tonight. That'd be dope. Hold on one sec, Chris. I'll... see if I can find something for you. Do you remember Dan Ford? Dude, there's no way you don't know her. Like, it'd be pretty close to fucking impossible with the group of people you know. Let me see if I can find something for you. God, for a lack of better pictures. I don't even want to. Oh. Hold on one second. Dude, I still have Chris Best's fucking SD card on my shit. Like, just hidden, of course, but. I had to let go in that sense. I couldn't keep. I had him on my Xbox Live friends list and everything else for so long, dude. I even had. He started that whole Crouch Night Vision jump for BFA for the clan thing, dude, and we kept it all for years and years and years. And it wasn't until recently I went back to the childhood one with Douglas Hussey and Alex, the people I play with, to the one we played with before I met Chris and Renee. I sent it to you in Messenger, and that would be me on the left with her, and then my one of my best friends growing up, David, and his ex-wife, Jennifer. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at your messenger now. My phone is about to die, but yeah, I can totally understand how you know that might become difficult because of that. Yeah, that whole thing's just that area of my life is a touchy subject for me. I wasn't the best guy, so, and we just weren't compatible. Like, I was never abusive or crazy or some shit like that, dude. Like, let's not even think like that. But I mean, I just had a rough. Our relationship was shit, and a lot of that had to do with drugs. So. But she's a really good mom, and my daughter's very happy, and she's got a little bit of both of us in the sense that she's just as nerdy, plays just as many video games, and is extremely intelligent like Renee and myself. Well, I wouldn't say extremely intelligent like myself, could be like a cocky asshole. Seriously, that's rough, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't mean that fucked up, but like, I mean, in psychology this semester, I've studied a little bit about things like those kinds of traumas, dude. And it's just, I've never met anybody that really, truly had that kind of trauma. I've met people that faked those kinds of traumas, but I've never met somebody that had that kind of memory loss. Excuse me. That's interesting. And I don't mean that in a fucked up way. Please don't be offended. But it's kind of fascinating to me. I should not have jumped off that. And now I have no idea where I'm going. There's down. Damn, my throat is fucked up today, man. can't I move? There we go. Fuck up out of here. Hey, man. You have a wonderful night. It's been great talking with you, Chris. And I'll be back here. Well, I work 12-hour shifts from 7 o'clock at night until 7 in the morning for the next 3 days. So I won't be streaming at the same time. Monday through Thursday are my main days right now, though I may stream short periods of time in the morning when I get home from work. So you have a wonderful night. I hope your ankle feels better. And it's been great to communicate a little bit more with you. And, you know, it's been a long time since I really spoke with you since living with Joe Huseman and stuff. So I will tell Doug goodbye. I'll let him know right now through Messenger. Like I said, his internet got cut off for service maintenance issues that are going to last until 10 o'clock in the morning. So he's done for the next 6 hours, 7 hours. But you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. And since you're taking off, I'm going to go ahead and kill my stream. You know, once again, it's been great to talk to you, bro. Have a great night.